he almost didn't play against Butler because he was dealing with illness. But he, he's, he is who he is. The most accomplished player in college basketball. Still, one of the most unsung great players in college basketball that doesn't get on lists and different things, but all he's done is won and come up with clutch performances. And he almost didn't play today. He's been dealing with with a leg thing where he did not do much the last 2 days, and then just gutted it the hell out today. So today was about, for me, just Alex's greatness. Just his greatness and who he is, and then obviously I thought Eric with Taris having putting himself in foul trouble in a variety of ways, and then just having a game where where you get four points, 1 rebound from the starting center. Obviously, if Eric doesn't step up the way he did today, we don't win the game. So it was good to see Solo hit some threes and. But, we just thrilled to be able to get out of here with a win. Georgetown, I mean, Ed don't doubt what Ed Cooley's going to do at Georgetown for a second. This is a much different team than we played earlier. They're going to be very, very dangerous the rest of the way in the Big East tournament to advance and make a run. They got some guards. Mulready today was like Steph Curry. I mean, it was... they're going to be tough to deal with in New York.
Questions?
Dan, Alex had 1 shot attempt in the first half, and then he's always hit big shots, but how much did that second half kind of reflect his 4 years here and what he's been able to do?
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't really move. I mean, it was like Kirk fucking Gibson, versus the Dodgers. I mean, he was like dragging his leg around the base pads, and it wasn't obviously as dramatic a moment in sports history, but it was like he couldn't move really, or he was compromised. And but if he doesn't play today, obviously we don't win the game because we've got to get some people going here. I mean, and again, you could say it's the coach not playing people, but. When you put people in the game and you start playing, man, you got to have a positive impact on the court if you're a bench player. If you start to have a negative impact on the court as a bench player, you're going to get deep spaced. And, I just don't, minus Eric there, we've got to get more from our bench. But they got to give me a reason to keep them on the court.
Yeah, you mentioned Mulready. I mean, they hit 12 threes. Seemed to, at times, drive the ball to the hole fairly well as well. I mean, does the defense remain a concern for you? And, what do you attribute to? I mean, sometimes a team gets hot, but was the defense just not good on the perimeter tonight?
No, I thought the first half it was good. I think for us it was trying to do a better job guarding the paint. Mulready has been shooting the cover off the ball. Obviously tonight was a career high.
Yes.
By.
Mulready was 14 coming out.
14 coming in. Yeah. So he made 4 threes. I mean, a couple of them we were in his airspace. Mac obviously. I thought we did a good job on him. He shoots, pulls up in transition the ball. I mean, it might have hit the shot clock and then bounced in. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely defensive concerns, but I thought we did a good job in the first half. I thought they made some really hard shots in the second half. Obviously, Silas in foul trouble and Taris in foul trouble hurt our defense some. They missed some time with 3 fouls, and then obviously Taris then picked up his 4th foul and his 5th foul pretty quickly.
And I guess that the 5th foul was kind of maybe the biggest head scratcher on a 3-point shot.
Either why he did it, or was it a foul? Did he foul him?
I could It's hard to see from
Yeah, I mean, you can't foul him there. I mean, you have to have the discipline to not do that. I mean, it sets off a chain of events, there, where if he just makes a three, I think it stays at 4, right? Now he cuts it to 3. He's now fouled out of the game. He's a big screener for us when we're trying to get the ball inbound versus pressure. But yeah, I mean, that reared its head today. I thought that, Alex couldn't pull the trigger, and then the guards, when it got tight there, it looked like we weren't making second and third moves to try to get open and want the ball as much as you should as a guard at that point in the game. It was a real shit show at the end.
Joe?
Coach, it seems like the scouting report for a number of teams is to put pressure on UConn. How do you feel the team is handling the pressure in key spots in the game?
Yeah, I mean, we had 20 assists and 10 turnovers. I think Silas had a head scratcher where just casually dribbles off his leg. Obviously, at the end of the game, we could have did a better job of getting open versus pressure. But yeah, 20 assists to 10 turnovers. I'd like that to be 20 assists to 7 turnovers.
Yeah, Alex, obviously, he didn't start the first game in that 22-23 season. Sampson started. I'm just curious what you thought. Did you ever think that he would change the program, or the program would change so much, once he got into that lineup and what he's done?
I think Alex might have missed some time in the preseason. I think he might have had an ankle. He might have had something that knocked him out of practice. So, would he have won the starting job? If he was healthy, I think he might have missed some time there. But no, I mean, we were scared to death of Alex. I mean, not the game, not the mind, not the skills, not the work ethic, and not the commitment, team first mentality. It was just, he's just scary, introverted. I mean, I thought he was going to piss his pants when he got on the court. I mean, it just was so awkward socially. His growth in college, his growth on this campus, and then as a man, as someone that's confident, as a confident, manly, good person that's all about team, and his alter ego. It's like his happy place is on the court. I misread the whole situation. It's like he's at his happiest and most confident in front of 20,000 people playing basketball, and then at other times when he first got here, he's weird. Good. You gonna make me attack Ed?
No, I didn't. He attacked the fans. I just want to ask.
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
No. I was going to ask about just Hashim. Did you get to talk to him at all today, or the last, since you've been here, and what do you think of his career here?
Yeah, I mean, when he's all-time great Husky. When he was here, he was one of the most dominant players in college basketball. One of the top picks in the draft. And now he's reached immortality. It's he goes down in history. His children, his grandchildren. I mean, he's part of the history of college basketball, and he's such a sweet guy, man. I mean, just this is an awesome guy to talk to. No ego, humble, and just a special guy. See why Coach Calhoun loved him so much.
Hey, Coach. The first thing Ed said when he walked in here was that he was surprised by the turnout in the student section. Is that something that concerns you, especially because you always like to hype up the crowd during the big moments?
Well, I've kind of given up on that a little bit. I've done that. I don't get the same response. I guess. When we took the program from where it was, which was, I don't know, what was the Ken Palm when we took over? I don't know exactly what that was exactly, but, when we first got here, we played in front of paltry crowds. Sam's doing something. What do you got, Sam?
It's 179.
It was a 179 Ken Palm when this group of people got together here to rebuild the program. So, we played in front of crowds. And this is the basketball capital of the world. But we played in front of crowds my first year or two when we weren't very good. I remember playing at the XL Center in front of 7, 8, 9,000 people versus Tulsa, or in here versus South Florida. And I'm not on them. I mean, those are all really good programs, but I'm just the state of where we were, where maybe we're getting 5,000 or 6,000 people. When we've given our fans 2 national championships out of the last 3 years. We're 24-2. 14-1. We've been ranked at the top of the rankings the whole year. I don't know who named that. Did the school name we're the basketball capital of the world. There shouldn't be criticisms of our crowds at games. Ed, when I saw Ed during the handshake line, Ed asked me what was up with the crowd. And there was just a lot of empty seats. I think the section behind our basket was empty. It should be a madhouse when we play here at the basketball capital of the world for our games. Like, we need our fans in the games from the tip when we're playing defense to get loud, and obviously when we score or hit a 3 or dunk the ball, it's pretty easy. But when we look at the environments that we play in, when we wear the UConn jersey, Xavier's a madhouse when we go there. Creighton is a madhouse. When we play St. John's now in the Big East road game, that's not Store South no more. That environment that we played in was a serious, nasty environment, an intense environment. We were at a major disadvantage in terms of the atmosphere. I mean, I could go to Kansas and some of these different places that we play, but yeah, I mean, I try to get the crowd. Fans could criticize me all you want. I got some equity. I've got 2 national championships here in the last 3 years, and we've given you the season that there's a lot of programs across the country that fans wish they had going. So I'm not doing that anymore though. I asked the players to try to do it. You don't come to watch a game. It's not a social event, right? Like, this is the basketball capital of the world. We need our fans to come to the game and be loud as shit from the start. It needs to be a madhouse.
Dan, when your centers have 3 rebounds combined, how important is it for a guy like Silas? Silas had 12 and almost had the second triple-double of the year. What can you say about your performance from your point guard?
I mean, what do I say about that? I mean, so there's the thing. Like, we've had a great season. We've had a great season. I mean, you could poke holes in a lot of things on a lot of teams, and I think you take our best wins of the year. You see what Florida's doing. You see what Illinois is doing. You see what Kansas was doing up until today. I mean, we've had some of the best wins of anyone in the country in the non-con. Obviously BYU when they were healthy. So we've had a great season. If we don't fix our shit though, we're not going to have a championship season. Eric saved us today with his offense, but yeah, to get 3 rebounds from the center position, like that shit didn't happen when it was like Adama Donovan. It just fucking didn't happen. So we've got to get that fixed, amongst other things. Like I said, the bench performance, and that's not on me. That is not on me. I've said this a million times. The easiest thing for me to distribute is playing time. And if players don't look like they're ready, these games have major ramifications for us. And if you don't look like you're ready to play, I gotta get you off the court.
Thanks, guys.
It's not this guy.